Have you ever wondered what people might be hiding from you? Imagine being able to uncover secrets, spot hidden intentions, and read between the lines, all using simple psychological tricks. Today, we're diving into the darker side of psychology. We'll explore clever, subtle techniques that reveal what others don't want you to know. These tricks aren't just for detectives or spies. Anyone can use them to get to the truth, whether you're negotiating, interviewing, or just curious about someone's real motives. Let's start with a quick story. Picture a freelance designer named Alex. She's pitching her ideas to a new client. She wants to know what the client really thinks, beyond what's being said. By using these psychological tricks, Alex manages to uncover the client's hidden priorities, saving herself hours of guesswork and landing a bigger contract. If you've ever been in a situation like Alex's, you know how valuable these skills can be. So, how do you actually reveal hidden secrets with psychology? Let's break it down into 5 powerful techniques. Each one is backed by real-life examples and simple steps you can use today. First up, the power of silence. Most people feel uncomfortable with silence, especially during a conversation. Here's how it works. When you ask a direct question and get an evasive answer, don't rush to fill the silence. Instead, pause. Wait. Let the silence stretch. People often feel compelled to speak and will reveal more than they intended just to break the tension. Let's say you're interviewing someone for a project. You ask, "Have you ever missed a critical deadline?" They say, "Not really." You wait, just watching them. After a few seconds, they might start to get nervous and add, "Well, there was that one time." Bingo. You've got your secret. Silence is your ally. Next, strategic misdirection. This trick involves asking indirect questions to get honest answers. People are often guarded if they know you're fishing for information. Instead of asking, "Are you hiding something?" you might say, "If someone were to make a mistake in this role, what do you think it would look like?" By reframing the question, you allow the person's guard to drop. They start describing hypothetical situations, but often reveal their own experiences, fears, or secrets. For example, a team leader might say, "Usually, people forget to double-check the budget." But if they look nervous, odds are it's a confession about themselves. Our third technique is the foot-in-the-door method. This principle is simple. Start with a small, easy request before moving on to bigger questions. When people agree to something small, they're psychologically primed to accept larger requests. Let's say you're curious about a coworker's involvement in a project that mysteriously failed. Start by asking, "Did you work on the initial draft?" Once they say yes, follow up with, "Did anything unusual happen during that phase?" The gradual approach makes people feel comfortable and less defensive. Before they know it, they're sharing details they otherwise would have kept hidden. Number 4, watch for microexpressions. Secrets aren't just hidden in words, they're written all over our faces. Microexpressions are brief, involuntary facial expressions that reveal true emotions. Even seasoned liars struggle to control these reactions. For example, if you ask someone if they trust a colleague and notice a quick flash of contempt or anxiety before they smile and say, "Of course," that's a clue. You don't need to be Sherlock Holmes. Just pay close attention to the person's eyes, mouth, and eyebrows right after your question. Over time, you'll get better at spotting these tells. Our 5th and final technique: use reverse psychology. Sometimes people are more willing to admit a secret if they feel like you already know it. This trick works best when you make a statement that's the opposite of what you suspect. Say, "I bet you've never had trouble with deadlines. Everyone says you're super reliable." The person might correct you, revealing, "Actually, there was one project last year." People love to defend the truth, especially if they think you've misunderstood them. It's a clever way to encourage honest confessions. Now, let's pull these tricks together with a mini case study. Meet Sam, a freelance web developer. He's interviewing a client who's been vague about project requirements. Using the power of silence, Sam asks, "Can you walk me through the last time a site didn't meet your expectations?" The client hesitates, so Sam waits. After a moment, the client elaborates, revealing a major pain point Sam hadn't heard before. Next, Sam uses strategic misdirection. What's something you wish developers would stop doing? The client laughs, then admits, honestly, I get frustrated when they ignore my emails. Sam now knows communication is a top priority. Then, by starting small, is it okay if I send you a weekly update? Sam builds trust. The client agrees, and Sam follows up with, would you prefer phone calls if there's an urgent issue? The client reveals a dislike for phone calls, preferring texts. These details help Sam customize his approach and win the client's loyalty. Throughout their chat, Sam watches for microexpressions. When he mentions website security, the client's eyes widen and brows furrow momentarily. Sam notes that security is a hidden concern. Finally, Sam tries reverse psychology. I assume you've never had any big hacks. Your sites look well protected. The client immediately shares a story about a past security breach. Thanks to these tricks, Sam uncovers essential secrets and tailors his service perfectly. So, how can you use these psychological hacks in your own life? Whether you're negotiating a contract, interviewing for a job, or just trying to understand a friend, these tricks can help you see beyond the surface. Remember, the goal isn't manipulation, it's clarity. You want honest conversations, fewer misunderstandings, and better relationships. Let's recap the 5 main techniques. 1. Use silence to your advantage. Ask a question and wait. Let the other person fill the gap. 2. Ask indirect questions, using strategic misdirection. People reveal more when they're relaxed. 3. Start with small requests and build up. The foot in the door method breaks down barriers. 4. Watch for microexpressions. Quick facial cues tell you more than words ever could. 5. Use reverse psychology. Make a statement that's the opposite of what you suspect, then listen closely. If you're ready to level up your communication, start practicing these tricks today. You'll be amazed at what you discover. For more tips and real-life examples, check our other guides on negotiation, productivity, and using AI to out-understand human behavior. If you found these techniques helpful, hit subscribe and share your own stories in the comments. What secrets have you uncovered using psychology? Let's keep the conversation going and help each other get to the truth, one clever trick at a time. Ready to master these psychological tricks? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest tips on unlocking human behavior. Drop a comment below. Tell us which of these tricks you're going to try first, or share a time you uncovered a hidden truth. Want more hacks like these? Check out the links in the description for our guides on negotiation, communication, and more. Let's keep leveling up together.